Tina here, the Critical Virgo. As you can tell from the thumbnail, I'm going to be doing a Mario Badescu review. I've been using this product line since January of 2016 and we're currently in August, so I think that this is a ample amount of time to really get to know a product and give you guys an honest review. Just a little background so you know what I've been dealing with, because everybody has a different skin type. I have combination skin and I am very prone to acne. In fact, I was on birth control for many years just to control that acne, and late 2015 I got off of birth control around October just because my blood pressure was through the roof and I couldn't control it. So per my doctor's orders, I had to get off of it. Well, I had been on it for so long that my hormones just went out of control and I had some pretty bad breakouts. I had a lot of cystic acne, mainly around my cheeks and on my chin. I do suffer from monthly hormonal acne around my chin. It's been under control lately, and I'll go into that a little bit more later. Just another thing, I moved from Florida to Ohio in April. When I arrived in Ohio, it was snowing, and when I left Florida, it was a nice, hot, humid, 97-degree day. So that temperature change caused like this major reaction with my face. My skin dried out, it was itchy, flaky, but again, I'll go back into that a little bit later. Just a little history about my usage with this product. I was looking for something different. Neutrogena products weren't really working for me anymore. And I don't know if it's one of those things where your skin just gets used to a product, but I had been using Neutrogena for close to a decade, and it just, for some reason, the lotions weren't hydrating enough and the facial cleansers just made me break out. I don't know. Maybe it's because I hit my 30s. Who knows? Anyway, I did some research and I went on Ulta.com to look for new skincare lines. I did not go into the store, and I would recommend you going in and talking to one of the estheticians. They're very knowledgeable and they can help you pick out the right products for you for your skin type. So I will say this, the products are a little expensive, but you do get a lot of products for your money and you're not using a lot. I mean, your surface area for your face is very small, and when you're getting a huge bottle like this, I mean, yes, it is like $17, but again, how much of it are you using on your face? These bottles have lasted me almost 8 months. So, and I use them on a daily basis. So that should say a lot. I mean, I have repurchased things like the facial spray because I do use that on a regular basis, multiple times a day, but that's a different story. I'll go into that in a second. So, as I said earlier, I did not go into the Ulta store when I made my first purchase just because I really didn't feel like dealing with the sales associates. And in hindsight, that was a really big mistake, and I will go into that. I purchased the Glycolic foaming cleanser. I don't know if I can get that too. There you go. And this, I absolutely love this. It really doesn't have a scent to it. It's a very light fragrance. It foams up like nothing else, and it's really great for breaking down that sebum in your pores that clogs up like all your little pores in your T-zone and on your chin. And it is an acid, but it's not like an acid peel, so it doesn't burn or anything, and it's safe for use multiple times a week. The reason why I say go into Ulta and talk to somebody is because I was using this once a day, every day. And it's not horrible, but in combination with the other things I was doing, in hindsight, it was not a good choice. I currently use this 3 times a week in the evening before bed. And now my acne is pretty much under control. I don't have the same drying or peeling, itching, redness, irritation. And I noticed that I used to get a lot of dryness on my lower chin and a lot of clogged pores. I don't have that problem anymore. And I really do believe that it's because of this glycolic, the glycolic acid in here that helps keep this under control. I can't really say if this has done anything for my shine control or other issues, but overall, I am very pleased. I would definitely repurchase this product. Another thing that I purchased online was this Acne facial cleanser. And it'll be really hard for you guys to see how much I have left because it is a clear liquid, but I only have a quarter of the bottle left. This has a fragrance to it, which I was actually really surprised by because fragrance does irritate your skin quite often, and it is for combination oily skin. Again, I did not talk to somebody before I purchased this, and I was using this twice a day. So if you can imagine washing your face twice a day with acne cleanser and with glycolic foaming cleanser once a day, I mean, it was just overkill. Like, my skin was freaking out. What are you doing to me? But I'm one of those people where I don't like feeling oily skin, so I was constantly stripping it to feel that clean, squeaky clean feeling, which was totally a mistake in hindsight. Again, that's why I suggest you go and talk to somebody. Another thing I had purchased was this hyaluronic eye cream. It's really hard for me to get this to focus in, so I'll just post a photo of that. I'll insert it here. It is a white cream, has no smell to it. It's super hydrating, very thick. You put it on your eyes, like under and then over every night. In the morning, wake up, they feel very moisturized, and it helps with just that delicate eye area. In fact, this was one of like the cheapest things that I purchased from there. I think it was like $12, and I've been using this since January, and I think I've got like another few months in it. I don't think I'll have to buy another one until next January. So again, definitely look into that. The last thing I purchased online before going into any Ulta store was this special cucumber lotion. Okay, one thing about this, it is a toner. It is not a lotion substitute. Don't let the name fool you. I don't know why they would even name it that. I'm kind of like confused. Anyway, it has a heavy fragrance to it. It's very refreshing. It doesn't have that like sting that most toners do. And originally I was using this after I was washing with the acne and the glycolic acid wash. And then I was wiping my face down with this just to make sure that like there was no residue left. And I only felt happy if the cotton ball was like totally clean. So sometimes I do it like 2, 3, 4 times. We won't go there. Anyway, after talking to the lady at Ulta, she made me see the error in my ways. And now currently I only use this once a day. And I use it in the morning when I wake up in place of washing my face. I know it feels so weird because, again, I'm one of those people that like to wash my face over and over again to feel that squeaky clean feeling, but doing it her way has totally saved my skin. I don't get as oily during the day. In fact, right now I'm filming this, it's 8:22 at night, and I've had my makeup on all day. And I know that I have makeup on, so it's really hard for you guys to see my current acne situation. I had just had a minor flare-up. So I don't know if you guys can really see that. But again, I do get a little bit of chin. See, like 1, 2. There's a few spots. It's not as bad as it used to be. Again, I don't get that like cystic acne on my cheeks anymore, and my pores are really under control. So I'm really happy about that. All right, so flash forward a few months, I moved to Ohio. My skin freaked out. I just couldn't take it anymore. It was itchy, painful, just tender to the touch, and there was no relief in sight. Neutrogena lotions were not working for me anymore, so I gave in and I finally walked into Ulta. I said to the girl, I told her all the products I was using, and I said, help me. She asked me how I was using them, and then this look of horror just went all across her face. She told me to stop doing what I was doing, and then she advised once a day for the cucumber lotion, 2, 3 times a week max on the glycolic. You can use the acne again, 2 to 3 times if you like. Eye cream usage was fine. She also advised that I pick up this strawberry face scrub. Hopefully you guys can see that. And this smells absolutely amazing. If you like strawberries, you will love this. You can see there's like little black seeds in there. So it's very creamy and hydrating. you use this. She told me to use it like 2 to 3 times a week. To be honest with you, I've been using it almost every night of the week after I wash my face in the shower. It's very gentle. The strawberry seeds are not abrasive at all. Most facial scrubs are overly abrasive. Newsflash. Like those peach or apricot shell scrubs that like really scratch up your skin and make it red. Your skin should not be red after you use a scrub on your face. FYI. I did not know that. And you know what? It makes sense. When I was using those really abrasive scrubs and overly washing my skin, I was just inviting more dirt and oil into my pores and irritating my skin, creating more acne. So in the process of trying to get rid of my acne, I was actually inviting more in, as backwards as it sounds. Here's another newsflash for you guys, especially you guys with oily skin. Oil, this natural rose hips oil, look into it. Oil will not make your skin oily. It actually does the opposite. It controls it. So I do use this oil twice a day. I put it on in the morning and at night. It's actually really amazing. There's something about it. I think it's the rose hips. It's an antioxidant, but it's also like an antiseptic. So I don't know if this is also helping with my acne, but I definitely recommend it. It's very light. Does not clog up your pores at all. And there's no scent. So definitely check that out. I've been using this since April. I mean, I've kind of blown through this bottle. Like I have less than a quarter left, but it is one of the best investments I've ever made. I highly recommend it. On that same trip in April, because my skin was freaking out, again, remember it was dry, I picked up this, I don't know if the camera will focus, moisture magnet. It is this really super thick and creamy lotion. It's pink. And it is so hydrating. Like, it is so thick and hydrating. I use this twice a day. It keeps your skin super moisturized and I have nothing but good things to say about it. I, again, have been using this like a mad woman, so I've kind of blown through this bottle. I have like a quarter left. I don't know if you can see that. It says combination dry and sensitive skin. Again, I have combination skin, oily, dry, and dry. This has been like a lifesaver. Another thing I picked up in April, which I absolutely adore, is this facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rosewater. This is one of the things that I've actually purchased a few times over. I've purchased 2 small bottles and this larger bottle. I think they run between $7 and $12, and it just has this amazing fragrance to it. Oh, it smells like rose water. I think because that's like one of the main ingredients. Yeah, it smells just like rose water. Super light, very refreshing. It's also really amazing for setting your makeup. I don't know if you like Urban Decay spray. I do use that, the all-nighter one. But like during the day when I go to work, I just do a quick spritz of this and I'm out the door, good to go. Absolutely, absolutely love that. Cannot live without it. Will purchase it 1,000 times over again. The last thing I got was this Enzyme Revitalizing Mask. I actually got this as a sample, believe it or not. And it has a very heavy perfume scent. It's kind of yellow. After you wash your face, you just put this on in a thin layer and it dries up into like this white paste. There's a few different acids in here. Again, it's not like an acid peel, but it does help with sloughing off that dead layer of skin and cleaning out your pores. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, or even suggestions for future videos, please put them down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. I see a few likes, a few views, but I haven't heard from anybody. Also, if you haven't already, please check out my website, www.nourishing, www.thecriticalvirgo.com. I'll be posting up a review on my blog about all these products that I showed today. And I'm also in the process of catching up on all the food that I reviewed. You know, I've been kind of slacking on vlogging and blogging, but things have been a little crazy in my personal life. And if you want to hear about that, just let me know. I'll be glad to post something. And until then, please do like and subscribe. I appreciate the support, guys.